Tonight we celebrate Catholic marriage and family life, and most importantly, the evangelistic fruit that is born when spouses' minds, hearts, and souls are open to and live out God's design for the family. This fruit, true missionary discipleship within the family, within our parishes and schools, in our community and culture, is needed more than ever. We live in an age of great confusion about the true meaning of the human person and of the meaning of sacramental marriage and family. And yet, through the teachings of the church, what great gifts we have been given. Gifts to share, gifts to pass on. And Cana Family Institute, we focus especially on the catechism, on the deep wisdom imparted by the prolific writings of St. John Paul II. Humana Vitae, the prophetic encyclical of St. Pope Paul VI. These gifts are timeless because they reflect truth, beauty, and goodness. Many of you are familiar with Cana Family Institute, and some of you may be more familiar with our core programming, formerly called Familia. More than 20,000 families around the country have experienced the conversion and the support through the programming we offer. In fact, many of you tonight are alumni who experienced the program in the early 90s and 2000s. The Cana experience continues to bring truth, beauty, and goodness to young families today. We also have many new friends with us here tonight who are new to Cana Family. Who we are, what we do, and the impact we have. Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to get to know us and the work that we do to raise up strong Catholic marriages and families in our communities. Tonight, it's my great privilege to share briefly with you the heart of Cana Family Institute. I'd like to draw your attention to the event program where you'll find the highlights of the information I'm going to share with you. Please take it home with you. It'll take a few minutes, and I'm just going to hit some of the highlights. First, our mission. At Cana Family, we partner with parish, school, and diocesan leaders to design and implement marriage and family ministry that engages and transforms the family for Christ and His church. Today in our Archdiocese, Cana programs are reaching more than 100 families in 2 Catholic schools and 5 parishes, with several parishes and schools planning to begin the Cana experience in the coming year. Although we operate in many dioceses around the country, the Archdiocese of St. Paul, Minneapolis is our home, our headquarters. And so it won't surprise you to know that a major expansion has been planned undertaken right here in the years to come. Because of your generosity at the banquet and throughout last year, we've been able to expand our capacity to offer the programming. We want to welcome our new Mission Outreach Director for St. Paul, Minneapolis, Mrs. Kathy Carson. We also thank the volunteers of our St. Paul, Minneapolis Mission Outreach team who generously donate their time and talent, Mrs. Gina Rickert and Mrs. Amy Haleva, along with 8 trainers and 28 facilitators who serve participants in your parishes and schools. Thank you. I'm pleased to announce some additional developments that have contributed to Cana Family's growth over the past year, which your support has made possible. We've welcomed 2 additional members of our board of directors. We've launched a new website, completed an extensive rebranding process, and we're in the process of collaborating with other great organizations such as Marriage in Christ and Early Catholic Family Life to help more families find the joy of living as a domestic church. All of this growth has been made possible because of your support, and I thank you for that. This growth also means more partnerships with parishes and Catholic schools, all in a deep cooperation with the Marriage and Family Life Office in the Archdiocese. We've only been able to plan and prepare for this growth with the enthusiastic support of our bishops. Archbishop Hebda has been instrumental in the support of our Catholic identity. We're also grateful for the leadership and encouragement of Bishop Cousins, both of whom I'd like to take a moment to thank and recognize. Thank you, Archbishop. Thank you, Bishop Cousins. All this leads to our long-term vision. Building on 26 years of experience, we seek to become the most trusted partner for innovative, collaborative, integrated, and transformative marriage and family ministry in the country. What makes Cana Family Institute unique? We call those our 4 pillars. First, enlightening curriculum that is cohesive and unpacks the church's teachings on marriage and family life in a very intentional way. It builds over time. We offer parenting programs that attract and engage parents and lead to an awakening of a faith and a desire to learn more. That's where our multi-year programming comes in, the fruit of which is deep vocational and missionary vigor. Second, we offer expertise in the art of accompaniment, an approach that manifests through small group study and supports that sustained daily practical application of what's learned and leads to an ongoing growth in knowledge and faith. This is relational evangelization in action, in an environment of friendship and mutual support. This is where the awakening happens. But how does it happen? That's where our 3rd pillar comes in. Through our newly established Cana Leadership Institute, we offer leadership formation that trains, supports, and sustains small group facilitators who volunteer through their own parish and Catholic school. Our intentional approach not only helps the facilitators succeed in leading their groups and keeping the momentum going, it brings out the best in these parishioners and school parents so that they can then funnel this leadership skills and attitudes and abilities back into the life of the parish and school. They are the future leaders in the parish and school. Those who chair the Fall Festival Committee, join the School Advisory Council, help with the youth group or RCIA. The missionary vigor that is awakened through the curriculum and accompaniment approach blossoms into a desire to participate more fully in the life of the parish and school. And this is important because we don't exist for our own sake. We exist as partners in the very renewal of parish life and Catholic schools, and that leads to our 4th pillar, partnerships. These partnerships are not only with pastors, Catholic schools and leaders, diocesan leaders, we also seek integration and unity with other marriage and family life programs, such as Marriage in Christ and Early Catholic Family Life. We're convinced that the more unity there is between many ministries working together, the more families will be led to Christ. We're also happy to say the Archdiocesan Council of Catholic Women has welcomed a representative of Cana family to their board, and we look forward to further developing that relationship, that important relationship. Unity among ministries further strengthens the unity with the greater church, the understanding and awareness of how we can work together, and it further aims toward an integrated marriage and family life ministry approach. We're excited about potential partnerships with other Catholic organizations who are doing outstanding work building up missionary zeal among young people who go on to be the next generation of parents of young children. Organizations like St. Paul's Outreach and Net Ministries. We see SPO and Net alumni as natural leaders who may be interested in participating or leading small groups in the Cana experience within their parishes or Catholic schools as part of the integrated marriage and family life ministry. I'm delighted to say that we have already built strong connections with Gordy DeMarais and the team at SPO, and we look forward to building new connections with Mark Burcham and the team at NET. So what about our impact? The bottom line is it's effective. It works. It produces stronger marriages and family life and greater missionary discipleship. In fact, even after just 1 year of the Cana experience, 90+% of our participants became more committed to living the church's teachings on family life, more involved in parish ministry, more committed to sharing and learning the Catholic faith in general. 60+% of our participants increased time spent in daily prayer, embraced more strongly the church's teachings on openness to life, became more supportive of their children choosing a religious vocation. Now, this was 10 years ago, so what about now? Well, we completed a survey of both current participants and alumni from the last 26 years. Not only did we affirm the results from a decade ago, we learned that the impact is long-lasting. With this kind of impact, and with our commitment to serve the interest of nothing less than the renewal of parish life and our great Catholic schools, We're thrilled as we look forward to the future. St. John Paul II famously and prophetically stated, "As the family goes, so goes the nation, and so goes the whole world in which we live." As we celebrate tonight strong Catholic marriages and families, and on behalf of our board of directors, staff, and many volunteers of Cana Family Institute, I want to thank you for being here tonight. It's our great hope and prayer that you will join or continue to be an important part of the Cana family and the most important of missions, to build up strong Catholic marriages and families. Thank you so very much.